Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. Your exams are just around the corner, and I know you're working so hard. So today, we're going to make one important chapter super simple for you. We're talking about entrepreneurship and how big ideas, the kind that can change the world, actually come to life. So, let me start with a big question. Have you ever dreamt of creating something huge? Something like the next Covaxin? I mean, think about it. That vaccine was such a big moment for India. But what does it really take to build something like that? To have an idea that ends up saving millions of lives? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. You see this little vial? It's so much more than just a vaccine. It's a symbol of a dream, of years of hard work, and the real power of innovation. Today, we're going to get inside the mind of an entrepreneur, the kind of person who makes these incredible things happen. So here is our roadmap, Beta. We'll start with the basics, what an entrepreneur even is. Then, we'll see how you build a company, protect your amazing ideas, and even look at how India fought to defend its traditional knowledge. So, let's get started.
Okay, first things first. Let's dive into our first section and really understand this powerful word, entrepreneur. What does it actually mean?
In simple words, an entrepreneur is someone who looks at a problem and thinks, hey, wait a minute, I can solve that. They are an innovator with a new idea, an organizer who brings everything together, and a risk bearer who's brave enough to face challenges. Just remember these three key things, Beta: innovator, organizer, and risk bearer, all rolled into one.
Now listen carefully, because this is a very common point of confusion in exams. Don't mix up an entrepreneur with an intrapreneur. Think of it like this. An entrepreneur is the captain of their own ship. They build it from scratch. An intrapreneur is like a super creative person working on a big ship that someone else owns. They innovate within a company that's already there. Simple, right?
Okay, exam alert. Pay close attention because this is a classic 5-mark question. What makes a successful entrepreneur? Well, they have initiative, they don't wait for someone to tell them what to do, they have deep knowledge, they are willing to take smart risks, they can adapt when things change, and most importantly, they have solid self-confidence in their idea. Make sure you note these points down.
So you have the qualities, you have a brilliant idea, but now what? How do you actually build a company, especially in a tricky field like biotech? Let's look at the how-to guide.
This is another super crucial point for your long answer questions. It all starts with one question. Does the world actually need what you're making? Then you find a great team because nobody can do it all alone. You get a lawyer to help with the rules, you officially register your company, you make a solid business plan, and you never, ever forget, in biotech, your technology, your product is the real hero of the story.
Of course, every dream needs fuel, and in business, that fuel is money. So, where does it come from? Well, you can use your own personal savings, or find venture capitalists. They invest in new companies. There are also angel investors, government grants, business incubators that help new companies grow, and of course, good old bank loans. Okay, let's move on and see how all of this comes together in the real-life story of a great Indian innovator. It's time to get really inspired.
Wow, just read these words. This is from Dr. Krishna, the founder of Bharat Biotech, the man behind Covaxin. He's saying that real innovation isn't just about fixing today's problems. It's about looking into the future, predicting what problems are coming, and finding solutions now. That is the mindset of a true visionary.
And just look at his incredible journey. He came from a rural village in Tamil Nadu, went all the way to the USA for his PhD, and then he came back to India with a dream. He wanted to make vaccines that every single Indian could afford. His story shows us that it doesn't matter where you start. With passion and hard work, you can create a massive, positive change.
And this table here, this really shows why Dr. Ella's journey was extra challenging. You see, biotech is not like any other business. The gestation period, that's the time from idea to product, is very long. There's not just business risk, but also scientific uncertainty. Will your experiment even work? And it needs huge amounts of money and very high qualifications. It is a really tough path.
So yes, the journey is tough. It is full of risks. But what is the reward? The reward is creating something that can save millions of lives. A breakthrough, like Covaxin. And when you think about that, it makes every single challenge totally worth it.
Okay, so you've worked hard for years and you've created something amazing. Fantastic. But how do you stop somebody else from just copying it? Let's find out about the Innovator Shield.
This shield is called Intellectual Property Rights, or IPR.
Think of it like putting a special lock on your unique idea. It's a legal right that says, hey, this invention is mine, and only I get to decide how it's used. It protects all the hard work your brain has done.
And there are different types of locks for different things. A patent protects a brand new invention. A trademark protects a brand name, like Bharat Biotech. A copyright protects something written, like your research paper. And then there's a trade secret. That's a confidential formula you just keep super secret, like the recipe for Coca-Cola.
And now for a really thrilling part. Almost like a movie. This is the story of how India fought back against idea pirates who tried to steal our traditional ancient knowledge.
So first, what is this biopiracy? Well, simply put, it's when someone from another country tries to get a patent on something our grandparents have known for centuries, like the healing power of haldi or turmeric. Imagine someone claiming they discovered it. That's just not right.
But you know what? India did not stay quiet. Just look at this timeline of victories. When a U.S. patent was given for using turmeric on wounds, India fought back. We showed our ancient Sanskrit texts as proof that we've known this for thousands of years. And guess what? We won. The patent was canceled. We did the same for Neem and for Basmati rice. These were such proud moments for our country.
To stop this from happening again and again, India created something brilliant, a secret weapon. It's called the Traditional Knowledge Digital Library, or TKDL. It's a huge database of all our ancient medical knowledge, and patent offices all over the world can see it. Now, before they give a patent, they can check our library. So clever, isn't it?
And that brings us to the end of the chapter, Beta. I really hope everything is crystal clear now. Let's just do a super quick revision of the most important points you need to remember for your exam. And finally, always remember what Dr. Ella said. You can be that entrepreneur too. This chapter isn't just about getting marks in an exam. It's about realizing that you, yes, you, have the power to create, to innovate, and to solve the big problems of tomorrow. Dr. Ella believes in you, and so do I. Study well, Beta, and all the very best for your exams. You are going to do great.